once said, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. We cannot assume that we know someone without understanding more about what is below the line. This applies to all communication. So many misunderstandings occur. When you communicate, we are responsible to make sure what you intend communicate actually is received the same way by the recipient. Possible example, two long-time white employees are friends. They talk with each other every day. One of the employees used inappropriate racial slurs. That employee has no idea that his friend has African-American grandchildren. Not only are the racial slurs inappropriate, but how do you think that employee felt? Do you think he was really focused on working safely? No, he was angry and offended. Again, this is why it is vital to take the time to learn about and respect another's diversity. Communicate clearly, make sure what is intended is received the same way. Understanding discrimination, harassment, sexual harassment, retaliation, and bullying. You've heard the plant managers and shop chairmen's joint commitments to diversity and treating each other professionally and with respect. You have also heard our joint commitment that all our work environments must be free of discrimination, retaliation, harassment, and bullying. We have talked about the values and behaviors which are expected from everyone: salary, hourly, seniority, temp, third-party contractors. In this section, we are going to provide you with key tools to enable you to spot inappropriate behavior and speak up so management and UAW can stop the behavior. We are going to review the key UAW-GM National Agreement provisions relating to harassment, discrimination, retaliation, and bullying. We are then going to walk you through the key legal elements of prohibited discrimination, harassment, sexual harassment, bullying, and retaliation with examples to let you know what to look for. Finally, we are going to review our key commitments to you of no retaliation for speaking up. Whether it might happen to you or you see it happen to another, we need you to speak up. UAW and GM anti-harassment and discrimination policies. This slide provides you with a summary of all UAW-GM National Agreement provisions directly involved in our commitment to an environment free of discrimination, sexual harassment, bullying, and retaliation. We will not go over all these sections, but we highlighted 3 key provisions. Just because we did not highlight a section does not lessen its importance. UAW-GM National Agreement 6A, it is the policy of General Motors and the UAW that the provisions of this agreement be applied to all employees covered by this agreement without discrimination based on age, race, color, sex, religion, national origin, disability, sexual orientation, or gender identity expression as required by appropriate state and federal law. Document 99 of the UAW-GM National Agreement. All GM employees are entitled to a work environment in which words and action do not even the appearance of disrespect. Demeaning, disrespectful, or insensitive jokes, cartoons, pictures, language, particularly if they relate to race, sex, age, ethnicity, religion, national origin, disability, sexual orientation, or gender identity expression, are inappropriate for the GM work environment. Likewise, lewd, vulgar, or profane gestures and unwanted touching may be offensive to people that may result in an uncomfortable or hostile work environment. These types of contact will not be tolerated in the workplace. GM's facilities must be free of hostility resulting from sexual-oriented and other prohibited behavior. It is the responsibility of management, the UAW, and each employee to maintain an environment where everyone is treated in accordance with the law, GM policy, and the applicable standards set forth in the UAW-GM agreement. Remember that even if you use personal phone or Facebook account or participate in restricted UAW members only page, if your inappropriate conduct or behavior comes into the GM worksite or interferes with employees at General Motors, GM and the UAW have the right to take action to stop the behavior.